And thank you for joining us at 6. I'm Dale Julin. We begin tonight with Senator Lindsey Graham defending a conversation he had with Georgia's top election official over ballot signatures. This comes after Brad Raffensperger told the Washington Post he thought Graham was trying to pressure him to toss legal votes in Georgia. Our Danae Bucci has been following the story, which is the latest example of Republican infighting over the presidential election. Danae.
Dale, the word the Secretary of State is using to describe that conversation is pressure, but experts tell me that it will likely not force any sort of action against Senator Graham. Now, in an interview with the Washington Post, Georgia Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger said he believed Graham was trying to pressure him to throw out legal ballots during the state's ongoing audit process. Graham is the latest Republican to attack Raffensperger on the validity of absentee ballots they received, as Georgia turned blue for the first time since 1992. But today, Senator Graham says he was just trying to learn more about the signature validation process.
What I'm very concerned about is that if you're going to continue to vote by mail, that we need to know what systems work and what don't. It's up to the people of Georgia. But I think I have every right in the world to reach out and say, how does it work?
Legal experts say since Raffensperger didn't take any sort of action as a result of Graham's questioning, it would be hard for any action to be taken against the senator.
I do think that's unlikely to qualify as voter fraud since there was no action taken on the part of either party. Now, if Graham had asked Raffensperger to throw out ballots and then Raffensperger did, then there might be more grounds for some sort of voter fraud type charge.
And Raffensperger says he and his family have received several death threats, but he says he will continue to follow Georgia law. Dale?
Danae, did the professor say why a South Carolina official would be so invested in a race in Georgia?
Yes, she said that he's likely following the president's rhetoric and direction on this matter, although there is no evidence for widespread voter fraud in the state of Georgia or really the entire country. And the lead for Joe Biden and President-elect Joe Biden in the state currently sits at about 13,000 votes, so that is unlikely to change. Back to you.
Danae, thank you. Vice President Pence will be in Georgia this week. Later this week, stopping in Atlanta for Republican Senators David Perdue and Kelly Loeffler ahead of the Senate runoff election January 5th.